Who is the first Muslim president of the Indian Republic? Zakir Hussain. Zakir Hussain was the third president of India from the 13th of May 1967 until his death on the 3rd of May 1969. Who was the first Indian to win Palk Strait Ocean Swimming Contest? Badrinath Nath. Who is the first Speaker of Lok Sabha? Ganesh Vasudev Mavalankar, 1952–57. Popularly known as Dadasaheb, was an independence activist, the President, from 1946 to 1947, of the Central Legislative Assembly, then Speaker of the Constituent Assembly of India, and later the first Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Who was the first person to make a printer press popular in India? James Augustus Hickey was an Irishman who launched the first printed newspaper in India, Hickey's Bengal Gazette. Who was the first Education Minister of independent India? Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. His birthday, which is the 11th of November, is celebrated as National Education Day. The first Education Minister of India after independence was Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. Who was the first President of the Indian Republic? Rajendra Prasad, the first President of India, is the only person to have held office for 2 terms. 7 presidents have been members of a political party before being elected. Who was the first Prime Minister of independent India? Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was India's first Prime Minister, serving as Prime Minister of the Dominion of India. From the 15th of August 1947 until the 26th of January. Who was the first Home Minister of independent India? Vallabhbhai Jhaverbhai Patel, commonly known as Sardar Vallabha Patel, was an Indian independence nationalist and barrister who served as the first Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister of India from 1947 to 1950. Who was the first Vice President of independent India? Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan was an Indian politician, philosopher, and statesman who served as the second President of India from 1962 to 1967. He previously served as the first Vice President of India from 1952 to 1962. He was the second Ambassador of India to the Soviet Union from 1949 to 1952. Who was the first Indian Air Chief of India? Air Marshal Subrata Mukherjee was the first Indian Chief of Air Staff. His tenure lasted for a year, starting from April 1, 1954, till March 31, 1955.